So here are your instructions, class. What I would like you to do is go to Google Classroom now at this point. You're going to see here this tab. I'll have this posted for you. But on this tab, personal narrative writing, and then click on class, it will say 323 tomorrow when you see this. I'm going to open this up and then open up the personal narrative examples. This one that says personal narrative examples. Where this is going to take you is to this page. Um, and this has two student examples on it. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to read through these two student examples. And these are personal narratives that students have written for my class. Okay, so these are students just like yourselves that have written these. One thing I'll say is this is written, I'm a failed gymnast, was written by an honor student, a sophomore honor student. And then Colorful Fire was written by an upperclassman last fall. So don't be intimidated by these. Lean in. These are two really good examples, and that's why I want to show them to you. Okay, they're not here to intimidate you or anything of the sort. They're kind of trying to show you just two different angles. Okay, so what I want you to do is just read through this, read through both of them, and while you read through them, look for, do they meet the qualities or do they meet the elements of personal narrative writing? Okay, so this is what you've got here, just some really basic qualities. What I want you to do then, you're going to read through, so then you're going to go to the worksheet. So you're going to come back here, and this one says personal narrative student example worksheet. Open that one up. Okay. Okay. So open this one up. So what it says here is, this is a worksheet you're going to turn into Google Classroom. So after reading both personal narrative student examples, complete the following worksheet. Please write in complete sentences. Submit this worksheet into Google Classroom. Okay? First one, Colorful Fire. Provide 3 moments from this essay that could count as sensory details. Be sure to provide the line as well. So like we said earlier, you know, these personal essays, they really should. They should be very vivid. You should be able to see them. They should appeal to your senses. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find a line that I think appeals to the senses. So, you know, I could pick any one of these. Let's see here. What one do I want to pick? One really good line is down here. I'm sorry this is taking me so long. Okay. So this is a line that I think has a lot of sensory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide the line. I'll copy and paste the line. Okay. I'm going to quote where it comes from. Failed gymnast. And then I'm going to write, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to maybe bold that so then you can tell what I'm typing is different. I'm going to say, naturally I went for it, and I recall the strangely cold grass on a hot day as my fist, which was supposed to be a palm, hit the ground, causing my arm to quiver and quake to the point of giving out. And I'm just going to write a little note here. I can sense the weather. The writer does a really good job of giving us details about the weather, right? Like cold grass on a hot day. I can see that. I can feel it. And then, the details with his arm quivering to the point of giving out. You're just going to write a short note here talking about what senses does this touch for you? What does this enhance for you as a reader? Okay, what does this do for you as a reader? So you're going to do this 3 times here, and it can be super short, right? Pick 3 lines where this does this really well. Okay, what was the lesson of this essay? This should be obvious to you. What do you think the writer did well? This is your opinion. Just come up with one thing. Lastly, this last question can be yes or no. Are the characteristics of narrative writing met? Yes or no. If you've got a no, if you think there's something missing, go ahead and comment what you think that is. Whoops. This should have been down here. Okay, so yeah, so I'm a failed gymnast. You're going to do this for each of them. I just want to point out to you, right now, since I'm videoing, I'm typing really poorly and I'm not making a lot of sense. But when you do this, please give it a good go, right? Like, be writing clearly at this point in the story. The reader appeals to my sense of both sight and touch, right? And just kind of talk about that a little bit. This isn't meant to be completely time consuming for you, but that's what you're doing. So when you're finished with that, just go to Google Classroom and submit it here, okay? If you have any questions, if any of this doesn't make sense, please let me know. But like I said, later this week on Wednesday from 1 to 2, our plan is to meet together and just kind of discuss these two examples and any questions you might have. So if you have any questions for me, not sure what to do, if this video is confusing, please shoot me an email. I am online.